Hello, this is Greater Man for Greater Man Radio Show on this Wednesday. I'm sorry I haven't done the show in a while. I've been trying to come up with some cool ideas and what to talk about, but on the serious side of things, serious things of life and everything that goes on, it's been a sad year this year, and in the 2020 year, it's been a lot of heartache and pains and a lot of bad things that are happening, and just getting worse. People are losing loved ones and everything, and it's been a big serious thing. If you truly love somebody, you better hang on to them and hug them as much as you can, because you never know what's going to happen and everything in this world. I've been hearing a lot of things like that happening. People are like can't be near people because all this COVID-19. They're dying in the hospitals by themselves. They can't have loved ones there. This is a sad thing we're going through right now. I hate to be talking this way. It's just push your life and what you think about things and how things are going right now. All the numbers are going up like crazy across some parts of certain states. Our numbers kind of been low here, but it's been kind of like everybody's like, they've been losing musicians and everything else the last couple of years. And, some people were making it through it. Some people having big, bad complications during it. But you never know when things are going to happen. And, a lot of, we lost a police officer here in Greenville, I just saw, in a police chase. And I don't know if he got hit by the car or during it or a fight. I don't know what happened. And it's sad news coming out here, about that. And it's, so much has changed, it's caused all this stuff. You can't, the TV changing now, I don't think it's caused of that, but, now this is the first time in years, you don't have the Charlie Brown Great Pumpkin going to be on TV this year, but I already seen it. All I got to do is dig out the DVD for it. But still go back to that serious note on it, you never know what's going to happen with it, people and stuff and things, and I've been through several car wrecks in my life, and one of them I'm surprised I walked away from when that drunk driver hit me many years ago. I tried to avoid him, and he still caught me. If he'd have been in my door, I don't know where I'd be at. I was driving a Trans Am. Two-door Camaro or Trans Am. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Camaro. Might have been. Or the Trans Am. I don't remember what it was. All I know, I took that big old boy and took it off the road and tried to avoid him that night. I remember the last thing I remember is just being turned sideways, and that was the last thing I remember seeing. And him trying to drive off after he done hit whatever he hit. After he ricocheted off to me. The kid was only 17 years old, and excuse me, I only even walked away with minor injuries, and I've got hit in the rear, or had my back go out a little bit, and everything in before, and walked away from that, and with all this COVID-19 and doing all the stuff it's doing and taking people's loved ones away, it's kind of been sad and stuff, and now people are like trying to figure out what they're going to do without having somebody in their life and all that stuff after, been with this person for so long. And my wife is like being a lot more closer to me since one of her friends' husband passed away this week. And my cousin lost her husband not long ago to cancer and stuff. It's been rough on everybody this year. It's been a crazy year. And I hope next year is a whole lot better. Or will it be better? And everything. It's just, a sad situation and everything. And just, it's just, what are you going to do? You just like, you keep living life and having fun as much as you can and being close to the one you love and everything. I know I got on a serious subject, and I've been trying to do shows and trying to figure out what to do, and my numbers are kind of falling off where I don't really not happy about and everything. And I've been trying to, produce the show as much as I can on a one-man show, and it's hard. And I do better when I'm having somebody else, in the middle of what I'm doing and not just me. And I think for everybody who's hanging out still with me on that Facebook, and I love trying different candy bars and stuff. I should have done a hashtag for this one. I will do it later. I'm going to do a video of it, and I'm going to do it as a Kit Kat pumpkin pie. I'm going to do a video of myself eating that and do a hashtag, whatever. And I tried the Fruity Pebbles candy bar not long ago. You've seen it on my Facebook /GradnaMan45. That's a good candy bar. It tastes like what they try to do. They put white chocolate and put Fruity Pebbles in it and stuff like that, and everything. This, think about, all of that, and try to put your mind. I believe in ghosts, and I have since things, and I knew something bad was going to happen this weekend, and I knew it was coming, and just couldn't figure out where it was and nothing. I couldn't sleep. I tossed and turned. I had weird visions come to me. I've always got people visiting me in my sleep. I hate it sometimes, but it drives you crazy. Sometimes you're like, what are they doing? Then you're like happy they're there because it might be somebody you know. And there's some I don't even know where they come from. I see things, and I have felt things and seen different shadows of animals, and I have seen the black cat in my mom and dad's. The shadow of it a couple of times. Caught it out of the corner of my eye because I knew where the cats are. And there's sometimes I'll never know, what's going to, visit. Sometimes I'll have stuff poke me in the middle of my night. And like, what is that? It feels like the spirits are getting a little more rampant now. They've been quiet for a while with me, and now I think they're ramping back up. And they're like, getting worried about things maybe. I don't know what's going on with them. I really don't know who coming and stuff. And this is something, I've been like this ever since before the Ghost Adventures or anybody knew what ghosts were. I've seen them when I was growing up. I've always heard about something in our houses and stuff where we used to live before we moved to where the Lyman and stuff. There was a ghost in that house, and I remember it pulling on my leg and stuff when I was there. And growing up in Spartanburg. One thing you try to work on, dealing with your feelings and stuff, and you watching what people are going through and stuff. You don't know what to say to people. They're going through a hard time, and you're sorry for their loss, but that's about all you can say. And it's sad, having to watch them on Facebook and talk about it. You don't know what to say, and it's just, try to, just sit back and, handle things the way it goes. It's so sad and everything. Sort of like, a pet is the same way. It's like a pet is like a part of the family. You lose a pet or you lose somebody you're close to. I really miss my grandparents a lot. And, usually my grandpa, I can usually turn to him and, if I can't talk to my parents, I usually went to him. My mom's dad, and I usually turn to him, or I could turn to anybody else. He usually understood me, I guess. And I feel like I'm going to start crying during this show. I don't really want to. It's just, there's a lot of things going on in everybody's life, and you're trying to figure out things and trying to keep people happy at times, and you don't want to lose that person you love and stuff. And I'm glad I'm happy with the person I'm with now. I don't know where I'd be at if I hadn't had her in my life right now. I really don't. I would never knew I had what I'm in now. The sugar levels and diabetic and all this meds, and I really don't know. I really don't know where my life would be at without her. And when for me looking at the time I did, I probably never found her anyway. I just took that shot and it popped up right before I was canceling that thing. I was on. I love her to death, and I love Sue with all my heart, and I just, and everything. And this little doggy here, he hadn't been in my life too. My daughter has been there, and my family and everything, and everything just, I went through some rough times in my life, and there's this one song, and when I was going through high school in the school, it's by, God, I can't even think of the group now. I usually have this song playing a lot. It's usually my go-to song. I always listen to it all the time. It's when I'm not in one of my moods, in sad moods sometimes. I Keep Holding On, that song by, Lord. You can see his, I can't even think of his name. It's Keep Holding On is what it is. I'll keep hold. I think that's the name of it. I can't even think of the name right now. Right off my top of my head. I'm sorry I got into all this stuff, but I wanted to talk about something serious and, everybody out there understand all that situation and everything. And that's why I like watching comedy stuff and everything, like Mrs. Brown Boys and Mr. Bean and a lot of funny stuff, just try to get you through things, and you're having fun with being the person you love and stuff, and your family and everything there, and it's just brings everything to everything you do, and just love and hang on to the ones you love and everything, and you never know what might happen. Nobody thought 2001, September 11th, was going to happen like it did. And people lost a lot of lives there. We're still losing lives today. Never thought it was going to be like this. And 2020 is the worst year ever. And I hope we can get through it all and just, and make it through there. I always love the running the little thing I do on here called Laugh In. Sock It To Me. I try to, it's like a funny thing. You remember it, and I try to make people laugh and everything on this show. I try to do the best I can, and on a serious note. And, excuse me. Like this one song I play sometimes on here is by, let me look here. Frankie Love, called Walking Wounded. She wrote that because she lost her mom. I play that song for a lot of people, just to, it's like a healing time right now for all of us, trying to make it through this world and everything. And I think I'm going to play it really quick. This is Greg Man from the Maria Show.
She used to be a lady on a pedestal, and now she's walking down an alley and she can't breathe. No one seems to care, no one wants to bear the burden of hand in the hand on the streets. 3 babies she gave her life, and now they fight the human condition. Can we ever get it right? Masculine and feminine energies reminiscing in a spin of silly wise. Cause we're living in a world where everyone's wrong, but everyone wants to run away. We're living in a world where everyone's too, but everyone wants to do it the way we are. We are, we are, we are, we are all walking wounded, walking wounded. He used to have friends in his past life, but but his wife took him for a trip in the limelight. Took his innocence, passion, threw it all away. Stabbed him in the heart, left him in the dark. 5 years he gave his life and now he's scared. Broke everyone off, angry and despair. The hurt that this lady caused, why would another wanna give another so many scars? Cause we're living in a world where everyone's one, but everyone wants to run away. We're living in a world where everyone's two, but everyone wants to do it the way we are. We are, we are, we are walking wounded. It's okay, it's alright. We find truth in the night. Cause we're living in a world where everyone's one, but everyone wants to run away. We're living in a world where everyone's two, but everyone wants to do it the way we are. We are, we are, we are, we are all walking wounded. We are walking wounded. It's okay, it's alright.
Alright, this is Greater Man, Greater Man Radio Show. I'm about to bring peace to everybody out there. Listen to the Greater Man Radio Show and love the ones you with and everything. Hold them close to you and everything. And I want to get out of here. I'm going to be back tomorrow for the Thursday show. Hope we'll be back tomorrow. I will do a show tomorrow. I need to keep up and doing it and everything. If you have any suggestions on what I can do, reach out to Love in the Morning, Bill Love, and or Craig DeBolt and them, and begging for Great Man to be on the 103.3, 95.9 FM's Love in the Morning show again with Bill Love. I'll love to be in there again. Alright, this is Greater Man for Greater Man Radio Show. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday. This is Greater Man for Greater Man Radio Show. I'm out.
Now, folks, it's Suck It To Me time. Suck it to me, honey. Well, I've never been bored before. Hey, it must be Suck It To Me time. Suck it to me.
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
Suck it to yourself.
Suck it to me.